Today on Seany's Ultimate Adventures, we're going to be visiting a town in Victoria, Australia named Steiglitz. In the 1850s, this was a thriving town in the gold rush days with plenty of gold and plenty of people. Now, it's just a ghost town with a population under 100. Let's go and check it out. G'day guys, welcome back. Today is going to be my first episode of my new channel, which is still a part of Seany's Ultimate Reviews, but it's going to be mainly just adventures, and it's going to be, as my name of my channel was, Seany's Ultimate Adventures. Today we're going out on a tour. We're going to go through Anarchy. Actually, we've driven through Anarchy already. We're heading to a town called Steiglitz. Back in the 1850s to 1860s, this town was famous as like a halfway point between Geelong and Ballarat. It had a population at one stage, 1,500 people, and going by the census, back about 4 years ago, the population was 61 people. So it's a real ghost town. We're going to try and find some old parts of the town. Hopefully the courthouse is open. It's open on certain Sundays. I'm hoping I picked the right day. And we'll go and have a look. There's still a few buildings from back in the day. Try and get some drone shots to see if we can see a little bit more. But anyway, off to Steiglitz. We'll show you what sort of environment we're driving through now. It's a miserable wet day today. And if you're coming out this way, you got to watch for kangaroos everywhere. They're bloody hundreds of the bastards. But see what we can see. You can also see echidnas, koalas, wombats, a bit of everything, parrots. That's who hangs out here, pretty much, animals. Today we're bringing little Daisy out with us. She's pretty much out cold at the moment. And we're just travelling through the thick, dense bush. This town's meant to be a good place to come at night, as it's meant to be haunted. And we plan to do that in a future episode. So sit back and enjoy the ride, guys. Just needed to stop in, go for a leak. So we stopped just off the side of the road, and I happened to be in an old cemetery. Take a little look around. Might not be much to see. Go and have a quick look. Oh, here's some old ones. People buried back in 1913. Yeah, some of these would be very old, these graves, and there'd be some stories to tell through here, I'll tell you now. There's one from 1903. Be good to see if there's any from like the 1800s around here. There probably is, because that's what this town was famous for, the gold rush. It's just a shame that it led to a ghost town. They would have lived here. Died age 27, 1893, so young. Also their loved grandchild died in 5 months old, 1905. Person 1918 died 88 years. The colonist of 68 years. So yeah, one of the original people from this area, James Scott. Look, I don't know these people. I don't pretend I know these people, but it's just respecting the people that lived in this town back in the day, and people who have lived in this town all their life, current day. Age 65, 1881, William Henry Honor. So this person would have seen days of the gold rush. Another person who died in 1879, got some beautiful ferns and wildflowers growing amongst their grave. Another one from 1899, 1896. So this cemetery has had plenty of people have lived here throughout the years. We won't stay for long, we'll let them rest. Just before I go, here's another one, seems to be a standout here. John Mark Harris, died April 19th, 1864, 67. This person saw it all, man. He would have seen the gold rush and everything. And the wife, 1870, 71. Yeah, they would have seen everything around here. That'd be cool to actually speak to these people today. All right, we're off again to Steiglitz. Continue on. Rest in peace, guys. All right, we're just driving into Steiglitz now, about a kilometre and a half out of Steiglitz. This is Steiglitz Road. I'm guessing it's probably about 40 minutes, half an hour out of Geelong, and probably about the same distance to Ballarat. All right, we're in Steiglitz, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the Steiglitz Courthouse. Hopefully it's open today. If not, we'll just go for a little roam around it. All right, we're at Steiglitz Courthouse. I bet you I've had some relatives stay in this place over the years, as my family's been around Victoria for a long time. All right, we're going to have a squeeze. First of all, we're going to walk to the old courthouse. Actually got a self-guided map here. We've got the Church of England, the courthouse, Catholic church. It's got all different places and different tracks that you can do. It's muddy as hell today, so I don't think I'll do any of the walks. Plus I'm a bit sore. It's got some pictures of the courthouse, bridge over Sutherland's Creek, talks about the town, the Steiglitz in the gold rush era. These are some of the places that are still here. The general store, I'm pretty sure that's still here. We're going to have a look. The Draper's Outfitter, that's that building there. That's a picture back in the day. And if you can see, I'll zoom in. That's it over there in the distance. So I know that's still here. The old cemetery, we went there, and some mines. And all the wildlife that's available to eat if you're hungry. No, I'm kidding. Don't take that seriously. All right. And here's our wildlife. Daisy. Daisy, stop sniffing everything. She eats everything around. Rocks, leaves, anything. She's going to pick up something in a minute. All right. Let's go and see if this old courthouse is open. I really hope this is open, because this is one of the restored buildings in Steiglitz. Oh, there's a chair out the front. Oh no, it's shut. It's actually open today. I'm rapt about that. Opens in 20 minutes. The 2nd and 4th Sunday of every month. Is this the 4th Sunday? I think we might be in luck. I'm rapt. So yeah, come every 2nd and 4th Sunday of the month, so every 2nd Sunday. So it opens between 1 and 4 p.m. So we're going to come back here. I am rapt about that. And we'll check out the town, what's around. Okay, we're walking over to this sign over here, see what it says. Who would ever believe that this held 1,500 people? There's nothing here now, man. You've actually got the Steiglitz walk, half an hour walk through Steiglitz and picture the township as it once was, with bustling streets lined with shops, dwellings and thousands of people, all overlaid with constant din of quartz crushing machines which stopped on Sundays. We're on a Sunday now and it's still stopped. We're going to go on the township walk. The bustling streets, 150 years ago, would have been busier than Burke Street. What's that? All right. What's this? It looks like an old drain of some type. All right. We'll just walk. There's another sign over here. We're going to walk up the main street. Check it out. We're going to chuck some laps. My dog's eating everything around. It'd eat shit if it found it. This is an old sign. The Courthouse Hotel. It must have been pretty much where we are now. This is the site of the old Courthouse Hotel. This is quite a cool, I've driven through this and I thought, oh, this isn't much to film. But as you walk, you get to see more of it, and it's quite a nice town. There's an old house over there. Don't know how old that is. It's been restored a little bit, but it's probably been, someone can probably tell me in the comments. That'd be an old original dwelling from back in the day. Don't know what it was though. That's someone's home now, so I won't intrude on it. Hey, come across the road quick when you come. Starting off in the old streets. Probably this is what they would have looked like, gravel back in the day.
All right, it's starting to rain here. A couple of people walking around. This is closed street. G'day.
How you going?
Yeah, good. What we'll do, we might go back to our car, wait for this rain to stop, and we'll continue on from this site. All right, I'm going to continue on. I got absolutely drenched. The rain lasted for about, I don't know, 5 minutes, but it was a pretty heavy downpour. But I'm back and a bit wet. What I was showing you before, this is the site. This site was the office of Steiglitz Minor, first printed on the 17th of June, 1893. So it's a newspaper. The paper was sold in 1903 and incorporated in the Meredith Sentinel. Minogue Store is to the left, on the right of the timber cottage where the Stug blacksmith lived. So I think that's the building over there, the one I just looked at. So the Minogue Store was over there. All right, we'll keep walking. We're going to walk up to the old blacksmith cottage. There's my car. Drove over, I got wet. Had to go and pick up the Queen. All right, this is the blacksmith's cottage. It's been obviously restored a little bit. It looks pretty cool. Quaint little house, a little water tank there. So that's the old blacksmith's cottage. Got a picnic bench over there, but it's all locked up. It's overflowing, want to go and get some water. And we're just going to walk up towards the main street. Some people got the same idea as us. I'm a trendsetter. People follow me. What I do, they do. Now I'm just talking absolute shit. These gravel roads don't look like they've changed much throughout the years. Erected in 1951 in memory of the pioneers of Steiglitz and the discovery of gold, 1851 to 1853. Ah, cool. This town, I'm telling you now, don't drive through it, you'll see nothing, you gotta walk it. I've driven through it a few times and I haven't seen half of this. Is this an old bridge or anything? I'm not sure, but if you go up this bridge and travel up this road, there's some free, oh, not free, but virtually free, you don't have to pay much for them, camping sites up here. Those camping sites you do have to book, they book out quickly, especially like in the holiday seasons, and it's beautiful. Make sure you bring everything. There might be a toilet up there, bush toilet, hole in the ground. Don't know, I can't remember if there's any running water, but definitely not showers or anything like that. There's an old bridge, don't know how old that is, it's probably been redone. You got the creek. The more I've got into this town, the more I've realised I honestly thought it was just like a halfway point between the goldfields and Geelong, but they actually did some mining here and found gold. So it was a little gold town, but also a popular spot, obviously halfway between Geelong and Ballarat. We're going into just walking up into the town, a little bit of a steep hill. I should survive. Just see what's left of this town. Come and see what this is. See if it's an old plaque of some sort. This is west side of Regent Street. Shows you had a bakery here, a church, the Bank of Victoria, some stables there, Scott's Hotel. It's the only building standing on this side of Regent Street. Okay, we'll see if we can see the old hotel there. All right, we're going to the Scott's Hotel at the moment. It was built in 1890, had a long life. It actually burnt down in 1891. So yeah, that lived a long life, that building, but obviously it's been restored and someone obviously lives in there now, probably watching me now out the front. All right, we'll keep walking up here. There's a couple of buildings still remaining. We'll check them out. They're being restored pretty much to its original status, these two buildings, so that's pretty cool. And if you do come here, just be respectful of some of these houses, because some of these places people still live in to the day. They've restored them back, and by the looks of it, yeah, there's people living in them. I saw a light on in that other one. This is one of the buildings that was restored. The Draper and Outfitter. And it was the post office as well. This is the post office. So yeah, that's pretty mad. But as I said, just don't go knocking on doors or looking around. People live in these buildings. All right, what we'll do now, go get my car. That's pretty much it. There's a couple of other places to look at, and we'll go to the old church. That's been restored as well. All right, we're going to have a look at the old church. This is one of the other buildings that still stands here. 1871, St. Paul's Church of England. The final service was held on the 19th day of August, 1962, so hasn't been used for a long time, and I can probably tell you why. Bet you there's some stories to tell in this place. Plenty of stories to tell. And looking on this side, it's all propped up with posts again. See if we can have a look inside. It's still like original inside. I don't know if you can see that. I won't land on that too hard, I might knock it down. And over here, obviously back in the day, we had some mines around here. I'd love to know how much gold was taken out of this town. Maybe when we go to the Courthouse Museum, they'll tell us. So yeah, don't let your kids roam around here by themselves. There's an uncovered mine shaft here. Can you see that? A couple of mine shafts. Looks like a lot of gold was found around here. They wouldn't have these mine shafts here for nothing. This is the boxing reef. This is an old mining shaft, and this was the most lucrative mine shaft in Steiglitz, apparently. Don't know if it went from this area, and there's another one over here. I'm not sure of the history. Maybe we'll find out in the courthouse. If you want to have a picnic up here, there's a couple of picnic tables around. One up there. I saw one back over there. All right, let's go. Oh, this is we've got some toilets here. That's good to know. If you need to use the toilet. You are using a Rotaloo composting toilet system. They use this for compost. Oh, that's pretty mad. So it's pretty much a hole in the ground. And actually these toilets are cleaner than most public toilets in Melbourne. They're well looked after. Well done, Parks Victoria, looking after the toilets well. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the toilet and yeah, see you in a minute. At the old courthouse again. This time we'll see if it's open. The 4th Sunday, please be open. The 16th. You know what? Fuck. I'm pretty sure there's 5 Sundays in this month. So I've picked the wrong day. But what we'll do, this video is probably not going to be released for a couple of weeks, so we'll come back in a couple of Sundays and we'll film inside and we'll get you a bit of a look inside the old courthouse. So yeah. Okay guys, I said I'd come back, but we haven't been able to get back here on a second Sunday to get inside the courthouse. So yeah, we're not going to get to show you inside the courthouse, but we'll go for a drive because it's been pretty dry, and we'll show you some places you can actually camp and other little things around the town. Just before we go for a drive and check out some of the campsites around the area, we just come across this old Roman Catholic church just on the outskirts of Steiglitz.
Between 1868 and 1869, this church was built. Then in 1951,
this church was moved to Nor Lane and it was used as a church hall. But in December 1982, it was returned to its original site. So that's a pretty unique story, that. So yeah, this is the original old church.
that was here for 90 years.
So obviously in the gold rush days, probably everyone moved along, they got rid of it, moved it to Nor Lane, then moved it back in 1982. So that's a really cool story. That would have been fun moving this church. But no, that's cool that they've moved it back here to its original site. What a cool little church. Something I noticed, I'm not going to interrupt it because my gut feeling says don't go up there, leave it in peace, so I'm not going to enter the track. But out the top of that little hill up there, there's a little gravestone. They want to be left in peace, I can feel it. So that's all I'm doing to that. All right, so there you have it. There's the old church that was taken down, removed, then returned back. It's been here for the last 43 years. That's a cool story. All right, we're gonna head up to the other track where we're gonna look at the campsites now. See you soon on the way up. Okay, we're just going for a drive up to one of the campsites. I've just got a little Hyundai. You can pretty much go to these sites with any car. That's the historic town up there. What you do, you turn left and you follow this road. It takes you to one of the campsites, but there are many sites you can choose from. Just look on the internet. This is just one of many. Seems like an old bush track, but it's actually quite smooth. I won't keep filming, but you just follow this road pretty much all the way up, and it's a couple of kilometers up and you'll come across a campsite. All right, we'll turn the camera off until we get there. See you soon. Since you last seen me, we've driven 4 minutes up the road and we're at one of the campsites. We're not going to film every campsite because I'll be there forever, but we'll just have a quick look. All right, we'll just have a look around. No power, bring your own water, bring your own everything pretty much, but it's camping out in the middle of nowhere and you got to pay for these sites. You can pay for them online. I'm not sure if the rangers actually come around and get money off you, but they do come and check. As in saying that, they've got toilets up there. So that's one benefit. You got toilets, but no showers. Got to be careful today, snakes. All right, go to the toilet, be back in a minute. Getting towards the start of Christmas. There's only one lot of people camping here today, but you will get more. You get a lot more as the Christmas holidays come up. Just have a little look around the campsites, what there is to offer. All that area is designated camping area. Got different sections, got different sites. You book online, you get the site, pay a little bit of money. It's not much at all, it's just a little bit to cover the maintenance of the area from the rangers. Got plenty of tables. There is a rainwater tank back there with a little bit of water. It's not treated. Areas you can cook in. So yeah, it's a nice little secluded area. Plenty of pine trees, plenty of pine cones if you want to start your fire. Places to cook. And this is, well, about 5 minutes out of Steiglitz, pretty much, so it's not far at all. Just remember to bring all your food and everything because there's no shops out here. Thought we might see some wildlife today, maybe a snake or something, but being warm, haven't seen nothing. We'll continue on. We'll go for a drive in another area. Be back soon, guys. All right, I just stopped. There was an old brick building out in the middle of nowhere as we were driving along. We're not going to venture too far into it. There'll be snakes everywhere around here today. What's this? This is an old sign. I can't even read any of that. Must have been some sort of old, something they worked on out here. Zoom in. There's old brick pillars everywhere. There was something substantial here. It looked pretty big. I don't know what it was. Maybe I can have a look at the map after coming here and I'll work out what it was. You know what? This area feels like there's someone watching me, man. Very eerie feeling through here. All right, this is an old brick remnants of something that was here from yesteryear. I don't know what that is, man. I have just got this feeling of being watched. It's just a strange feeling, man. I do get that presence a lot when I feel there's someone watching me, and normally there is. And there's all open grounds over there. Looks like an old mine over there, an old mine. You see there's been diggings around this area. But anyway, we'll continue on. See what else we can find. That's just a little find we found on the way. Something historic, obviously. All right, back in the car, continue on for a bit. See what else we got. I don't know what it was. I just saw something white run through the fields. I wouldn't have a clue what it was, but it was white. We've come to the pretty much the end of the track, but I wish I was filming it. I don't know what the hell it was. It was big, whatever it was. Is that it through there? Oh, there it is. Don't know if we'll see it. I don't know what that was, man, but it was something white just running through the fields. Hopefully I run into it. I don't want to scare it, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It looked big. I thought it might have been a white kangaroo because they do happen to be around. It could have been, but it looked a bit bigger. Looked like maybe like a llama or something, I don't know. But whoever it was, it's just weird driving out in the middle of nowhere and seeing it. Anyway, we'll come back to you if we see it again. All right, looks like we've come to the Geelong-Ballan Road. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching Seany's Ultimate Adventures. Please subscribe. It's going to be a lot more interesting content to come. Just testing out the waters to start off with. So see you again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And have a safe one this holidays. Thank you.